Hey everyone, it's Asia Dang. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel today. If you've clicked on this video, that means you is looking for a side hustle. And you know I am all about the side hustles. I already did a side hustle video that you can click up above, but this is specifically side hustles or just work in general that you can do from home. I know a lot of us who are on our debt-free journey, we're always looking for different types of ways to bring in income. So I wanted to put together a list of things you can do to help you make more money from home. When I started my debt-free journey, I actually had about 4 different jobs. I had YouTube, which was my main job. I sold a ton of things, Poshmark, Facebook Marketplace, which is another job on its own. And then I also did dog sitting and dog walking. And it's been my experience from having like 30 different jobs at once that you need to learn how to work smarter and not harder. Because I worked so much that I spread myself so thin, and not only was I exhausted all the time, but frankly a lot of those things just didn't make me that much money. So I've learned to be smarter about my side hustles, and I've also learned what side hustle is worth it and what might not necessarily be worth it for you to do. This list of 5 jobs that you can do at home are legitimately 5 jobs that you can do right now. I've done a lot of research in preparation for this video, and frankly, a lot of the lists that I've read, I feel like are written by people who don't really care about getting out of debt or just aren't in debt, because it's just so not realistic. So the side hustles that I am recommending, the list is short, it's only 5, but this list of 5 side hustles you can do from your home are things that you can start doing right now and anyone can do. Okay, so let's jump into it. All right, the first side hustle is to teach from home. I am a part of a lot of debt-free journey groups on Facebook, and the number one, I promise you, the number one side hustle that is always discussed in these groups is VIP Kid. Here's the thing. If you're listening to me in English, you're already qualified. Millions of people attempt to learn English every year, which makes English teachers in high demand. And with VIP Kid, you inspire students all across China with one-on-one English teaching lessons. And I think that one-on-one aspect is really important because maybe the first thing that you thought of when I said teach online was maybe you teaching this whole classroom of students via Skype. But no, this is like a one-on-one experience, which makes it more personable, a little bit easier in the sense where I feel like that intimidation factor of you teaching is gone because it's only one-on-one. And actually one of my best friends in college was an online teacher as a job. Like that was her job during college. It was cool because she could work anytime, anywhere. But to me, the thing that was the most intimidating for me was the fact that she had to build her own courses. And with VIP Kid, you do not have to worry about that. Everything is already done for you. If anything, before your class, just refresh on the lesson that you are going to be given, and that's it. So not only is this an amazing option for teachers who are on summer break, or even teachers who need to make more money because we know that our teachers are not paid enough. This is an amazing option for you because you can do it after school. But this is also a great side hustle for anyone who has the heart of a teacher because the hours are flexible and you get paid every month. So you're able to decide what hours are convenient for you. So maybe it's Monday, Wednesday, Friday after 6. Maybe it's Saturday, Sunday, mornings at 8 a.m. The choice is up to you. But remember, in order to truly capitalize on this opportunity, you want to be available during peak hours in Beijing. So just keep that in mind. Plus, as long as you have high-speed internet, you can teach from anywhere. Your bedroom, your kitchen, maybe you're even on vacation. And as for payment, teachers can make up to $22 an hour. And you will be paid via direct deposit between the 10th and 15th of every month. And As someone who doesn't get direct deposit and used to get direct deposit, I cannot tell you how much I miss being paid via direct deposit, because one day you open up your bank account and boom, you have what? Couple $1,000s in your bank account, and it is the most amazing feeling. So if you guys are interested in learning more or becoming a VIP Kid teacher, I'll go ahead and link them in the description box, as well as links to everything else that I will be talking about today. But you will have to be eligible to work in US and Canada. You need to have a bachelor's degree, and you need to have at least 1 year's experience working with children. So that can mean maybe you were a teacher or a coach, or maybe even a babysitter. Again, through all my debt-free Facebook groups that I follow, this is the side hustle that is mentioned the most, specifically VIP Kid, which is why I wanted to include it, because everything that I've read about it, not only on Facebook, but there also have been featured in a couple business magazines that I've read. Everyone seems to love it. Side hustle number 2 is to be a virtual assistant. Let me tell you, as someone who is actually looking to hire a virtual assistant, this job is in high demand. This might not be the most glamorous of jobs, but let's just say you work part-time, $15 an hour, which is kind of, the minimum in LA. You could bring home at least $1,200 a month from home, working in your sweatpants. I'm all about that. Actually, I'm doing that right now. Depending on who you work for, the duties of a virtual assistant can vary drastically. However, in general, it could entail maintaining a work schedule, maybe even scheduling work trips, flight, hotel accommodations, etc., organizing or taking notes, maybe even doing some research. For me, I'd be looking for a virtual assistant that could help me do social media for my upcoming podcast, because currently I have like 2 full-time jobs and it's just a lot right now. And that would entail reaching out to possible interviewees, putting together a schedule, following up with the interviewees before every podcast, just making sure everything goes smoothly, and even probably taking over our social media account for heavy topics with lightweights. So specifically, that's what I'd be looking for. I'm not looking for one yet, so don't be emailing me. You'll know when I'm ready. Since this is a virtual assistant job, this can be done anytime, anywhere. I was actually a virtual assistant right out of grad school, and I was able to do all of my work for her on Mondays and Wednesdays. So if you're someone who's efficient, goal-oriented, and proactive, this is a really great side hustle for you. I would say put out feelers to people who you personally know, whether they're friends, family, or coworkers. For me, when I'm ready to look for a virtual assistant, I'll be posting on my own personal social media accounts on Instagram, or you can look on job application websites like Monster or Craigslist. All right, side hustle number 3 is definitely, I'm not gonna lie, the shittiest of the group, because I've actually done everything that I'm recommending to you guys, but this is the worst. However, it still is going to get you paid, and it is to be a transcriptionist. If you have great typing skills and a really good ear, this would probably be a no-brainer. And I don't mean to actually scare you guys off with this job, because again, it pays the bills, it's really easy, and you can do it from home anytime, anywhere. When you transcribe something, what do? You're just listening to audio and typing it out. That's all you have to do. I did this actually when I was an intern in undergrad at a sporting network, and then I did this as a side hustle after grad school. I've had a lot of side hustles now that I'm actually doing this video. I'm realizing you can transcribe video, podcast, audio notes, business meetings, etc., etc. So when I was a transcriptionist, I worked with a documentarian, and I would transcribe her interviews with other business people. So I actually learned a lot. I remember transcribing an interview she did with the people of Aesop, which is just this huge lifestyle brand, I would say. And I learned a lot about it. It was really cool. But again, it is painstakingly long. It's a very tedious side hustle. But at the end of the day, again, it's a job, guys, okay? And if you really, really, really want to get into this debt-free journey, you're going to take any job that you can do. I got my jobs via TaskRabbit, but that was years ago. But you could also use Upwork, Freelancer, or Fiverr. Similarly, if you speak another language, that'll just up your rate even more. I'm pretty sure you could probably get about $50 an hour to transcribe something, either into another language or from another language into English. So the fourth job I recommend is to become a social media marketer. Listen, you're already online. You probably have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, that new thing, that new Vine aspect that I'm too old to really understand. But the point is, you're online now, so might as well get paid to do so. If you're a business, having social media accounts that are active is crucial for your business. However, it is a time suck. So maybe you can take the burden off of an entrepreneur and do it yourself. Again, story of my side hustles. Before I started YouTube, I was actually a social media coordinator for like a personal chef. And what I did was, I think I did her Tuesday, Thursday. And the cool thing about doing this is that there are programs you can use to actually pre-plan and pre-manage your social media posts. So maybe you're someone who works Monday through Saturday, 9 to 5, but you still want a side hustle. So on that Sunday, what you can do if you're a social media marketer is you can stack up your social media posts for whoever you're doing them for and use a program like Hootsuite that distributes the posts out every week. So it is something that you can do when you have very, very little time for another side hustle. And I actually listened to How I Built This with Guy Raz, and he interviewed one of the founders of Away and Away Suitcase, which is an amazing brand, by the way. And she actually started off as a social media marketer for food trucks around Los Angeles. And then she built this like global empire, which is really cool. All you have to do is be proficient in social media, duh. You need to stay up to date on all the cool, hip, new social media platforms. Oh, TikTok, what it's called. Yeah, see, I don't even know. It's a very, very flexible job if you do it in the right way. And my last side hustle, oh my God, dog sitting or babysitting. If you're a stay-at-home parent, maybe you work from home like I do, or maybe you're just on summer vacation, I would say the most in-demand thing, I actually have been saying that a lot in this video. They're all pretty in-demand jobs that I'm talking to you about in this video, but as someone who actually uses a dog walker, I can tell you, especially in LA, dog walkers, babysitters, you can make bank. So for me, again, you guys know I was a dog sitter and walker. I still do it, but only for my clients that I've had. I don't take on new clients, which is actually kind of cool to say. But you guys know this. I was a dog sitter and dog walker for Rover, and I was able to work full time and do that from home. I can't emphasize this enough. You are working with living, breathing creatures, babies, animals, beings. So this is not something that you can phone in, and obviously experience with children or dogs is a must. For me, dog sitting was a no-brainer. I have 2 dogs. I love dogs. It was something that I could do and have fun with versus like an Uber or a Postmates. And it gave me the opportunity to work from home. Like I said, this isn't the most flexible of side hustles, and you have to own up to some responsibility here. I mean, if you lost someone's dog or someone's baby was injured while you were watching them, like game over. Like I don't even know why you would actually take this side hustle job if you really don't care about animals or babies and kids. Gotta commit here, okay? I was even hesitant putting this babysitting dog walking on this list because I didn't want to give you guys the impression that, oh yeah, Asia said I can sign up for Rover, so I'm just going to do that, even though I've never walked a dog over 50 pounds. That's okay. But again, it's a side hustle that I've done and I was really, really, really happy with. Out of all the side hustles on this list that I've done, dog walking was the one that made me the happiest and also made me the most money. again, just please pay attention. Whew. Okay, so those are my 5 side hustles that you can do from home right now and get paid. I really do wish the list was longer. Again, Google side hustles you can do from home, and you'll get articles that have 50 things on the list, 100 things on the list. But for me, these are the 5 that you can do right now and get paid to do it right now. I'm Asia Dang. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope that this video inspired you to give you some ideas of other spaces of work that you can do in order to bring in more money. But again, sky's the limit. Let us know in the comments if you have anything else to add to it, and I will see you next time. Bye.